At the very back of the Sunny Shore Gym, you will find Volkner, the gym leader. He's changed his team quite a bit from the days of Diamond and Pearl. He's still rather depressed, but he's hoping that you'll give him a good fight and show him how fun it is to battle. So let's see what Volkner looks like in his little intro thing. Sitting down, stand up, wah, ready to go. That was pretty cool. Alright, he starts the fight off with a JOLTEON, which is pretty awesome now that he has a cool evolution on his team. It's a very fast Pokemon though. And let's see, it's hitting me with Iron Tail of all things. Quite unusual. It would probably be one of the better moves it could use against you, because it doesn't have the highest attack stat in the world. But it does have a lot of special attacks, so be careful. And again, it's very fast. Hitting it with a good ground type attack is ideal, but if you just use strong physical attacks, you'll be in good shape too. Okay, another Pokemon he's going to send up against me is his Luxray. Now this used to be the star player in his old Diamond and Pearl team, but now it's just a complimentary thing to his main Pokemon. It's level 48, so it's nothing to mess around with. And if you have a female Pokemon, Luxray's attacks will do a little less damage to it. So that's a good thing. Let's see. It still has a lot of hit points, I guess. A lot of resilience, staying power, you know. Thunderfang hurts, but thankfully I used Intimidate, so not quite as much. Still did a lot of damage, though. And it has a variety of different moves in its arsenal, so be on guard. Hopefully you can take it out without too many problems. Okay. Now he still has a Raichu on his team, but it's gotten a bit better, if I do recall. Let's see. I'm going to send back out Marriland here. Now that my defense stat's back to normal. It's part of the reason I switched, by the way. Okay, it's got Signal Beam, which is an unusual bug-type move. So it's super effective against Marriland. Thankfully, it didn't do too much more. But, again, Raichu's pretty fast, has high special attack, and it's only level 46, so you should be familiar with taking it out. But it does have some diverse moves in its move pool. Okay, the last Pokemon Volkner will probably send out is his Electivire. Level 50. This is it, my trump card! It's nothing to mess around with. Fortunately, my Quick Claw activated, so that'll be really good. But it still has a very wide range of moves. I don't know exactly what it has on its move list, but you can expect probably Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, maybe Charge Beam. I don't know. It's something you really gotta watch for, because it has a lot of attack power. And also make sure you don't hit it with an electric type attack. That'd be pretty dumb, because it has Motor Drive, which will increase its speed. But I don't think you were planning on doing that anyway, so it's okay. Anyway, he gives you your 8th gym badge. That's right, the final gym badge, the Beacon Badge from Volkner. It lets you use Waterfall outside of battle, and now any of your traded Pokemon will completely obey you. There's no level restriction to that. He'll also give you TM51, which contains Charge Beam. A pretty nice TM that contains, electric type move. And it has like a really high % chance of raising your Pokemon's special attack. Okay, yeah. So this guy's talking. I also thought about being a trainer involved. Hi, Barry. Why is he turning around? I'm not gonna challenge him. Not a whole lot tougher. Difference is about a yard? No, not even an inch. Are you kidding? Your Pokemon are weak compared to mine, bud. So Jasmine here, she's all amazed that I have such a good friend like Barry. She's just so amazed by it. Makes me feel sort of warm seeing you two. Aww, isn't that sweet? But anyway, she gives me HM7 because she wishes she had a little bit better friends. Instead, she just has her Ampharos. Poor thing, she's probably homesick. She's one of the Johto gym leaders, actually. Kind of funny seeing her here. Anyway, that's where you get a HM7, which contains Waterfall. So you don't even have to worry about talking to her, because it happens automatically when you head north in the route. Now this trainer here has a Lumineon on her team, and I highly recommend fighting her because I've had several people ask, where do you find Lumineon? Well, if you were fighting the trainers along the routes, you would have no problem with that, because it's pretty obvious right now. But not everyone does that, so that's where you find Luminion. B-barrel and a zoomer. Okay, now by that swimmer there, you can actually navigate through these rocks and find a hidden item over here. It's TM18, which contains Rain Dance, which might be helpful if you have water-type Pokemon. You know, do extra damage for the attacks. It has Swift Swim, you'll double its speed. Pretty nice. Swimmer Oscar, he's got a Mantyke, level 41. Again, these levels aren't really too high, but since you could theoretically be surfing down this route before you take on the gym, which you might want to do if you're having problems against Volkner, fight all these trainers before you take them on, and that'll give you some extra levels. These two trainers here, you don't have to fight them. You can actually take a little path behind them, sort of. I'll show you in a sec. But you can also fight both of them in a double battle at the same time if you'd like. Which, if double battles are your thing, you might want to do that. Yeah, so you can actually go right to the right of him and not have to fight either of those two. But why would you do that? Come on. Swimmer Colton, he's got a Wingull. Level 40, not that impressive. Noctillery, level 44. And a Pelipper, level 44. Moving along in the route, you can find one more trainer here. Let's see. Swimmer Crystal. I've got her. Shocker, I'm okay. Also has a Sea King on her team. I'm off to the Pokemon League if I win. That's true, you know, if he knocks you out, he'll go on to the Pokemon League and he'll be the champion and you'll have to fight him and stuff, and he's got like level 100s. I'm just kidding in case you couldn't tell. He's lying to you. He's not really going to do that. He has a Floatzel and a Tentacruel on his team though, which are two kind of cool Pokemon. Give decent experience. Tentacruel has a lot of special defense though, so it might take 2 hits. Sailor Zechariah. He's got a Pelipper. Ah, great. A Gastrodon. Yeesh. And a Machoke. Okay, we're getting there. Lots of trainers on this route. Lots of them. Woo. Okay, Gabrielle, she has a Golduck. Probably seen a few of those in your day. There's one more trainer. Not all that exciting, but oh well. What have you got, Cassandra? Luminion. See, yeah, you can also fight her to see a Luminion, but the one's closer in the route, so... she also has Pelipper. Oh, big surprise. Okay, this guy's kind of hidden on the eastern part of the route. You don't have to fight him. In fact, you might not even notice him. Francisco. Hey, I wonder, in Japanese, was his name Francisco? Because then he'd be Francisco-san. San Francisco, get it? Get it? Get it? Never mind. Not worth it. Anyway, sort of near the end of the route, you can find a rare candy right here. And the last trainer you had to fight before you get to the waterfall. It does seem kind of weird, I agree. Yeah, it does seem rather weird, but oh well. I guess every other swimmer doesn't surf. Whoa, he's got a Gyarados, level 45, so that's some awesome experience for ya. Take it out as you do every other Gyarados. And now you can go up this waterfall if you beat Volkner and have HM7. You need to have a Pokemon with waterfall though. So before we take on Victory Road there, I'm actually going to fly back, and I recommend you do the same, to Veilstone City, and make sure you buy all the supplies you need. Buy a bunch of Hyper Potions, Max Repels, Revives, Full Heals, full restores, maybe a few full restores if you want, just in case things are getting a little dicey. If you want to catch some Pokemon, get some Dusk Balls, or Ultra Balls or something. I'd still recommend Dusk Balls because it's dark in there. Escape Rope if you'd like to get out of there really quick. But just make sure you have all those items before taking on Victory Road, because it's a very long dungeon. lots of trainers in there. So you're going to want to have plenty of healing items. Otherwise, you're going to have to run outside a bunch. Okay, so on the next episode, we're going to take on Victory Road and make our way to the Pokemon League.